Okay guys, I've just gotta come out and say it. This is the last Jaystation video I am ever going to make. If he somehow finds a way to top this mistake, I might actually lose my mind. Most of you have watched my videos before and will be familiar with Jaystation. His channel, ImJayStation, has over 5 million subscribers somehow, and produces the sort of 3 AM phone call, dark web challenge videos that are synonymous with bad content these days. Now, with a channel that consistently pushes back the border of what can be called content, what could he have done to trigger me to make this video? Especially after the video I made a few weeks ago, where he posted a video where he bought a human being on the dark web. Now, of course, it was fake, but like, still, what? We're gonna dive deep into this situation, but let me say, I think Jay may need to pull out the Ouija board and make a 3 AM phone call to his career after this. Hey guys, if you're new, or you've watched a couple of my videos, I'm asking you to subscribe. As a small YouTuber, subscribers are really a good way for me to tell if people are liking my content, so it means a lot to me. And to those of you who already subscribed, thanks a lot. You know, it means a lot. Now remember to subscribe, hit that like button. Thank you guys so much. Now back to the video. So what did Jaystation post? What video could have been so egregious to make me make this video? Well, it was actually 3 videos, and we're gonna be talking about all of them today. Now, I should point out that at the time of writing, he has taken these videos down. And I want to take a moment to let you guys know not to go after or harass anybody mentioned in this video. I make these videos as like commentary drama videos, so that's not my intent at all. Don't go after anybody. That being said, the first video Jay posted is one called "My Girlfriend Alexia Died... Rest in Paradise." And the thumbnail is of her rising out of the clouds, up towards heaven, you know, up towards the Lord Jesus in the sky. I know that that sounds like a sad video, and it would be absolutely awful if I believed even a little bit of it. But I do not believe that she actually died. And I kind of put off this video until I was fairly sure that she wasn't, you know, dead. If it does turn out that she is dead, I'm gonna retract this video and take it down, but I really just do not believe that to be the case at this point. The video itself is basically just Jay standing in his living room crying, or pretending to cry actually. He keeps rubbing his eyebrows to get rid of his tears, and I didn't really know that humans had tear ducts in their eyebrows, but whatever. I don't have a recording to show you of the video because it was removed. He removed all 3 of the videos in question, so I think maybe he's starting to understand what a mistake he made. But Jay starts off by basically saying that his girlfriend had unfortunately passed away in a drunk driving accident. He then says that her parents had called him and told him that it was okay to post the videos he had pre-recorded with her on their second channel. Thank God, because he really wants more subscribers on the second channel. He asks everybody to go subscribe to the second channel because it's what she would have wanted. He basically guilt trips people into subscribing to a second channel because his dead girlfriend, who's not actually dead, would have wanted it. It's gross. I don't know about you guys, but that sounds, to me, sketchier than a used car salesman who just ran through a fish market in his rundown suit. First off, if their daughter had just died, I don't think the immediate thing on the parents' mind would have been to tell Jaystation to post the content on the second channel. You know, there are just some things more important than YouTube, and I'd say that this kinda qualifies, you know? But for Jay to use a video where he announces a tragic accident involving his girlfriend to plug and try to get people to subscribe to his second channel, if it's fake, it's disgusting. And if she was actually in an accident, if this was real, it'd be even worse. If she was actually in an accident, it would be so much worse for him to just be like milking it to try to get subscribers. Luckily these days, most YouTubers know that Jay cannot be trusted. It's kind of like a boy who cried wolf scenario, where he's been so distruthful his entire career that no one really believes anything he says anymore. So a bunch of YouTubers dug in. Now, if there's one thing I've learned in my life, it's that there is absolutely nothing that can beat the power of gamers when they are oppressed. Rise up, gamers. I mean, does anybody else remember when 4chan found Shia LaBeouf's flag by watching the movement of airplanes and like cloud cover? The gamer mafia just did not believe Jay in this, you know, or rather they wanted to find out whether or not Jay was telling the truth again, because, well, if it was real, it would have been really bad, but nobody really believed him. So they did their best. They used their countless hours of free time to find the truth. While normal people may have had to go to work or socialize with other people, these gamers, they didn't have those constraints, so they were able to do everything in their power to try to find out the truth. They called police stations, they scoured magazines, they monitored news websites, even going to the site where Jay said it happened in a later video, and all leads turned up nothing. No one has released any evidence that this actually happened. There's just no proof that this actually happened, which means it's probably fake. And all jokes aside, thanks to everybody who looked into this, because I really wouldn't feel comfortable making a video about the scenario if I wasn't very sure that she was probably perfectly fine. It's a newsworthy event. If a young girl dies in like a car accident, it's a newsworthy event. It makes the news, but it's just not on any news sites. So the general consensus amongst all of YouTube is that he is lying, and his later actions seem to confirm that. So after everybody came together and determined that Jay was probably lying, he dropped a second video. It was called "Saying My Last Goodbye to My Girlfriend Alexia, Rest in Paradise," where he talks about what happened again. The thumbnail appears to show him at a memorial site along the road where she supposedly was in the accident. I don't know what you're thinking, but what kind of person would make a fake roadside memorial just to make YouTube content? Apparently Jaystation. I'm not sure how I can express how mad this second video made me. It's so messed up, just coming out and saying, my girlfriend died, go subscribe to my second channel. You know, using it for like clout. That's so messed up already. But to go out and make a fake memorial, that's so incredibly messed up. Lying about somebody being in a drunk driving accident that took her life, God, it's awful. You shouldn't do that. But then to put up a wooden cross on the side of the road, a fake memorial, do you know how many people drive by those wooden crosses on the side of the road every single day and they're reminded of somebody they lost in an accident? So many people. That happens all the time. It's not right, and it's not okay for him to do that. It's just messed up. All to just promote his channel. I mean, what's next, guys? A nuclear power plant failure prank? Calling cancer for 100k likes at 3 a.m.? Where's the line? What's the point at this kind of video stops being a joke? To Jaystation, I don't think there is a line, because if there was one, he crossed it with the third video. It was titled, very simply, Dead Girlfriend Ouija Board Prank at 3 a.m. Gone Wrong. Yeah, that was the actual title. Now, this video was the whole reason I really decided to make my video right now. It's because I just can't believe that if this was real, he would have done this. I honestly just... It confirms to me, the fact that he made this video confirms to me that she's perfectly fine somewhere. And it really made me have to add my criticism to the group. I mean, I'm sure Jay is getting a lot of criticism right now, and he kind of deserves it. So I had to throw my words into the mix. I mean, just imagine that you're a kid, one of his core audience, you know, you're like 11, 12, whatever. You don't know that this stuff is fake. All of this is real in your eyes. He then contacts his girlfriend using an Ouija board, and she actually responds. Now imagine that you're that same kid, you're 11, 12 years old, you've recently lost a loved one, and you see this. You're gonna go out and buy a Ouija board to try to desperately make contact with the person you missed. You know, a little kid goes out, buys one to try to, you know, get in contact with whoever's gone. But they can't, because obvious reasons. They can't make contact with the Ouija board they bought at Target. Now their soul's crushed. I mean, they'd be wondering why it worked for Jay and not for them. I mean, that sad scenario is something that could actually happen. That's not an exaggeration. It's reality. Like, you could have just ruined a bunch of kids' lives. It's not the kind of thing that I can stand idly by without saying something about. I mean, for us adults who have experienced all the BS that life throws at you, we can tell that this is all a big, twisted prank being put on by Jaystation. But his audience is kids, and we all need to remember that. They can't see this. They're young and gullible. So this video is even more messed up than his usual content, where he tries to contact a dead celebrity with a Ouija board because it's so personal to him and to his audience. Not to mention that there's kind of a non-zero chance that some kid accidentally lets dark spirits into his house because he's 12 and hasn't learned not to mess around with Ouija boards or other metaphysical shit yet. And that's the 3 videos. They're so messed up, I'm not exactly even sure what else to say about them, you know? I cannot overstate my disgust for these kind of desperate things being done for clout. I just want to take a moment to say, what happened to the girlfriend? Like, what happened to Alexia? I mean, I don't think anybody's actually really talking about it, but like, she can't just keep appearing in the second channel videos, which is all videos of her and him, if she's canonically dead on the main channel, can she? Like, that just wouldn't make sense. So I wanted to put forth a couple of my theories for what actually happened to her, and I think the first is the least interesting. It's that she could have broken up with him, which would explain that all the videos, you know, they already have them recorded, so he's still gonna put them up so they can, you know, make a little money. And why Jay would want to, you know, say that she's dead so he doesn't have to explain it, take the ego hit. Plus, he gets a little bit of money and attention from the videos. I think that this is pretty likely because I can't imagine that living with somebody who is constantly up at 3 a.m. summoning evil versions of everybody's favorite cartoon characters is the best basis for a relationship. So I could definitely see her jumping ship. If they did break up though, I think that she would have spoken out, you know? I mean, it'd be one thing if she faded away from the limelight after a normal breakup video that YouTubers do, but this dude makes 3 videos about how you have died and he's trying to contact your spirit. I'd imagine you'd say something. That's the kind of thing you come back and you just make a statement. I just don't see most people staying silent about that kind of thing. Which leads into my second theory, that Jay is going to use, in future, in canon on his channel, he was going to use some form of magic from the dark web to bring her back to life canonically. Hence why the second channel is still alive and why he would bother to promote it. Why would he promote a channel if he's not going to be able to put content on it because she's not there anymore, you know? I think that this is more likely because it explains why she would stay silent. If she was actually like, you know, she broke up with him, she wouldn't stay silent. That fact alone makes it so that I can imagine that this was actually what he was going to do. And then lastly, I just want to say that Jay has taken down all of these videos, so I imagine he must be feeling at least some of the heat. I just hope that he listens to the criticism. I hope he watches some of these videos and actually understands that he should not do this kind of stuff anymore. I mean, this should be a career-ending move. I'd imagine, though, that he's going to come out with an apology video in the next couple days and just, you know, let it blow over. He's going to go back to making his 3 a.m. content like nothing ever happened. But it shouldn't be that way. He should, you know, take some criticism into account, not mess up like this again. And if he does make an apology video explaining everything, I'll put a comment down below and talk about what I think about it. So maybe you should take a look down there real quick to see if he has made one, because I'll talk about it down there and you guys can tell me what you think. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know about what you think about this situation down below in the comments. Have a great day. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. God bless.